Have you ever heard about fatty plaques in your arteries and wondered if there is any way to reduce them? If so, you are not alone. Many of us face concerns about how to keep our hearts healthy and arteries clean, especially when we discover that these plaques can cause serious health problems. Imagine the fear and frustration of knowing that your arteries are blocked and your blood isn't flowing as it should. It's a scary and uncomfortable feeling, but the good news is there is hope. In this guide, we'll explore how you can reduce those fatty plaques and improve the health of your arteries. Let's discover real strategies and solutions that can help reverse this condition and promote a healthier and more peaceful life. Get ready to learn what really works and how you can make a difference in your cardiovascular health. But first, just check if you are already subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you improve your health. What are fat plaques? Imagine that our veins and arteries are like straws through which a very important juice for our body, called blood, passes. This blood is what carries oxygen and energy to all parts of our body, as if it were a superhero that makes us feel strong and full of life. But sometimes, when we eat a lot of fatty food or don't take good care of our health, these veins and arteries start to get dirty from the inside. This happens because our body's fat can begin to accumulate on the walls of these straws, forming fatty plaques. These fatty plaques are like little bits of dirt that stick together and make the straw narrower, just like when we put a lot of paint inside a straw and it becomes difficult to blow it out. The more fatty plaques appear, the more difficult it is for blood to pass through there, bringing oxygen and energy to our body. If the road is full of obstacles, cars can't go fast, right? It's the same thing with our blood. And if the blood can't pass properly, our heart has to work harder, and that's not good. Therefore, it is important to take good care of our body so that these fatty plaques do not appear or grow too much. Eating healthy foods, such as fruits and vegetables, exercising and avoiding too much fat help keep our straws clean and the blood moving quickly through them. This way, we become healthier and stronger, like true superheroes. Plaque regression is possible, but now, imagine that these fatty plaques are like mud stains on a car. The good news is that, with effort, we can clean these stains and make the car shine again. Something similar happens with the fatty plaques in our veins. They can reduce in size and even disappear a little, but this takes work and doesn't happen overnight. When the plates are soft and made of a lot of fat, it is easier to make them smaller. It's like fresh mud stains that come out easier with a little soap and water. On the other hand, there are plates that are hard, as if they were made of pebbles, because they have calcium in them. These are much more difficult to clean. Even if we try, they don't disappear completely. So, we need to understand that, even if it is possible to reduce plaques and improve blood flow, they will not disappear like magic. It's as if we were cleaning the house. With patience and dedication, we can make everything tidier. But sometimes one corner or another will still have a little dust. For this to happen, we need to take care of our diet, exercise, take medications recommended by the doctor, and avoid things that are harmful, such as smoking. This helps to clean our arteries and keep our blood flowing freely, without so many obstacles in the way. And even if we can't make everything perfect, every effort makes a big difference to our heart and our health. The role of cholesterol in plaque regression, which is like a type of fat that lives in our blood. Think of cholesterol as a friend that sometimes helps, but in excess can get in the way. There are two main types of cholesterol: good, which helps clean the arteries, and bad, which can cause problems and form more fatty plaques. When we have a lot of bad cholesterol in our blood, it starts to stick to the walls of our arteries, forming those fatty plaques we've already talked about. It's like gum that sticks to the straws through which the blood passes, making the passage narrower and making the path more difficult. To help reduce these plaques, we need to reduce the amount of bad cholesterol in our body. If we manage to keep this cholesterol very low, as the doctor recommends, the plaques can begin to reduce in size. It's as if we wiped the dirt stains with a sponge and they began to disappear little by little. When bad cholesterol drops below a certain number, it becomes easier for soft plaques to shrink and blood to pass better. Taking medicines called statins can help lower this bad cholesterol. Statins work like little cleaners that walk around our arteries, helping to clean out fatty plaques. But it's not just the medicine that makes a difference. We also need to eat well, choose healthy foods, and avoid things that increase bad cholesterol, such as excessive fried foods and sweets. With this, we can keep our straws cleaner and the blood flows quickly, keeping our hearts strong and us full of energy. Importance of lifestyle. Now, imagine that our arteries are like a garden that needs to be well looked after. If we take good care of it, watering and removing weeds, the garden will be beautiful and healthy. But if we don't take care of it, it becomes full of bad plants, which can take over everything. It's the same with our bodies. The lifestyle we choose, that is, the things we do every day, can help keep our arteries healthy or full of fatty plaques. To keep our arteries clean, we need to make healthy choices every day. This includes: eat healthy foods. Things like fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains are great for our bodies. They are like the nutrients that feed our garden, making good plants grow. On the other hand, foods with a lot of fat, such as fried foods, sweets, and soft drinks, are like weeds that can grow and take over, leaving the arteries full of plaque. Do exercises. Moving your body is super important. When we exercise, such as walking, running, cycling, or playing, our blood circulates better, and this helps keep the arteries clean. It's as if the exercises were gardeners that help get the dirt out of the way. Avoid smoking. Cigarettes are like poison for our arteries. It hurts the walls of our straws and causes fatty plaques to form faster. If we want a healthy body, it's best to stay away from cigarettes. Control stress. Did you know that being very stressed is like filling your garden with storms? Stress can cause damage to our body and make fat plaques grow. Finding ways to relax, such as playing games, listening to music, talking to friends, and breathing deeply, helps keep our hearts calm and strong. Sleep well. A good night's sleep is like giving our garden a rest, allowing it to grow beautiful the next day. Sleeping helps the body recover and keep everything working properly. So, taking care of our lifestyle is like being the gardener of our body. With healthy choices and a little attention every day, we can keep our arteries clear, our hearts strong, and live healthier and happier lives. Foods that help and foods that harm. Let's imagine that our food is like the gasoline we use to fuel a car. If we put good, clean gasoline, the car will run smoothly and won't cause any problems. But if we put gasoline full of dirt, the car can choke, break down, and not run properly. With our body, it's the same thing. What we eat can help or hinder the functioning of our arteries and our heart. Foods that help. Fruits and vegetables. Think of fruits and vegetables as superheroes for our bodies. They are full of vitamins and minerals that help fight fatty plaques. Eating an apple, a banana, a carrot, or broccoli is like providing a protective shield for our arteries, keeping them clean and strong. Whole grains, things like oats, brown rice, and whole grain bread are great for our bodies. They have fiber, which helps clear bad cholesterol from our blood. It's as if these fibers were little vacuum cleaners that remove dirt from our arteries. Fish and nuts. Eating fish like salmon and tuna, and nuts like almonds and chestnuts, is super beneficial. They have good fats, which help protect the heart. It's like reinforcing our body's defense army. Foods that harm. Red and processed meats. Eating a lot of red meat, like burgers and sausages, can be bad for our arteries. These meats have a lot of fat that can form fatty plaques. It's like pouring dirty oil into a car engine, it starts to choke. Fried foods. Fried foods like fries and pastries are delicious, but full of bad fat. Eating a lot of fried food is like putting a barrier in the middle of the road, preventing blood from passing properly through the arteries. Sweets and sugary drinks. Eating a lot of sweets and drinking soft drinks is like putting a lot of sand in your gas tank. These foods increase blood sugar and can cause inflammation in the arteries, which causes fatty plaques to grow faster. Ultra-processed foods. These are the ones that come in packages, like chips and cookies, and that have a lot of preservatives and artificial ingredients. They are like paint that sticks to the artery walls, making it harder for blood to pass through. So, if we want our body to function well and our arteries to stay clean, it is important to choose the right gasoline, that is, to eat more healthy foods and avoid those that are harmful. This way, our hearts will beat strong and happy, and we will have a lot of energy to play and do everything we like. The role of medications in plaque regression, which are like special helpers for our body. Imagine that our arteries are like streets where cars pass, and that medicines are like the workers who repair these streets when holes or dirt appear. Some medicines help to reduce fatty plaques and allow blood to pass more easily without so many difficulties. Statins. These are medicines that the doctor can prescribe to lower the bad cholesterol in our blood. Statins work like little cleaners that pass through the arteries, helping to prevent new fatty plaques from forming and even shrinking those that are already there. They don't make everything disappear, but they help a lot to make the path clearer, as if they were repairing the street so that cars can pass better. Anti-inflammatories. Some medicines also act like firefighters that put out small fires inside our body. When we have inflammation in our arteries, it can cause fatty plaques to grow faster. Anti-inflammatories help reduce this inflammation, protecting the arteries and preventing major problems, such as plaque rupture, which can cause heart attacks. PCSK9 inhibitors. These are newer and slightly more expensive medicines that are used in special cases. They are like super robots that help reduce bad cholesterol even further when statins are not enough. They work alongside statins to ensure arteries are as clean as possible. Remedies for high blood pressure. Controlling high blood pressure is very important, because high blood pressure is like an extra force pushing fatty plaques against the artery walls, which can cause damage. High blood pressure medications help reduce this force, keeping the arteries safer. But medicine alone doesn't do everything. Medications are very important, but they don't do the job alone. It's as if you had a team of workers taking care of the street, but you also needed people not to throw trash on the ground. We need to do our part, taking care of our diet, exercising, and avoiding things that are harmful, such as smoking and stress. This way, the medicines work even better, and our hearts and arteries become healthier. So, by taking the medicines your doctor recommends and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, we are ensuring that our arteries stay clean and our hearts remain strong, allowing us to live a life full of energy and health. Impact of stress on arteries, which is like that annoying and constant noise that we can't ignore. Imagine that you are at a playground, wanting to play and have fun, but there is someone making a lot of noise with a horn. Stress is that noise that bothers our body and can be harmful, especially to our arteries and heart. What does stress do to our body? When we are stressed, our body reacts as if it is in danger. It releases hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, which are like soldiers preparing for battle. These hormones make the heart beat faster and can tighten the arteries, which makes it harder for blood to pass through. It's as if our streets suddenly narrowed, making traffic difficult. How does stress help form fatty plaques? Constant stress hurts the artery walls like scratches. And where there are scratches, dirt sticks easier, right? The same happens with bad cholesterol. It begins to accumulate more in injured areas, forming fatty plaques. Thus, stress makes the arteries more likely to develop these plaques. What can we do to reduce stress? There are several ways to deal with stress and help our bodies relax. Here are some ideas that are like natural remedies for stress. Activities we like, doing things that make us happy, such as playing, listening to music, drawing or reading a book, helps the mind to calm down and forget about worries. Physical exercises, moving your body is a great way to release tension. Walking, running, cycling, or even playing in the park can help reduce stress. It's like removing hot air from a balloon so it doesn't burst. Deep breathing, stopping for a moment and taking a deep breath, filling your chest with air and releasing it slowly, helps to calm your heart and mind. It's like hitting the pause button on the stress remote. Talking about how we feel with friends, family, or someone we trust can take a weight off our shoulders. It's like sharing the load with someone else to make it lighter. Why is this important? When we learn to deal with stress in a healthy way, we help our bodies stay strong and our arteries stay clear. This way, blood can pass freely, taking oxygen and nutrients to all parts of the body, and our heart beats calmly and rhythmically. Taking care of stress is an important part of taking care of our health, ensuring that we can live happier, more energetic, and with less risk to our heart. Taking care of our arteries is like keeping a car or a garden in good condition. Fatty plaques in the arteries can make it difficult for blood to pass through, as if they were dirt on the straws through which the blood passes. Fortunately, you can help clear these plaques with healthy choices and sometimes medication. Eating well, exercising, and avoiding smoking are how to keep our arteries clean and functioning well. Taking medications, such as statins, can help reduce fatty plaques, but that's not all. We also need to take care of stress, which can make the situation worse. Choosing healthy foods, doing activities we enjoy, and finding ways to relax are essential for our health. When we do our part, our hearts and arteries become stronger and healthier, and we feel better to play, work, and enjoy life. So, remember, taking care of your diet, maintaining an active lifestyle, taking medication when necessary, and dealing with stress are important steps to keeping your arteries clean and your heart happy. Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Until the next video.